5 o'clock in the morning. I go to the gym. Got my coffee I've just made. I'll drink that before I go to the gym. Wrong side. Other side of the fridge. Got a post-workout shake to go in my gym bag. They're chewing on the baby gate. One pre-workout shake. And the shake is, if you watch the first week's video, it's all the things that would be in the... They're basically the two shakes are exactly the same now. I basically ran out of energy drinks and then bought a coffee machine, so I figured I might as well use it. Yeah. And my BCAAs for the day in tropical storm flavour. Anyone who's not aware, got new gym gear, woohoo! Including new gym shoes. So I've got Nike Free Trainer 1.0s. Also got a pair of Free Trainer 2s somewhere. Trying to spill coffee on my white shirt. I ran out of multivitamins, so I've got Alpha Men from My Protein. Essentially everything's from My Protein. Protein shake. Vanilla raspberry. But for work, for lunch wise, I've got one set of chilli with beans and lots of cheese. And one, can't really tell, but it's crustless quiche with coleslaw. Both of those add up to about 500 calories. Pre-workout stuff adds up to about 500 or 600. So that's 1,600, and then I usually have another meal later, somewhere around the 400 or 500 calorie mark when I get home from work. So you see that adds up to about, well, somewhere between 2,000 and 2,200, depending, like obviously it varies throughout. As you can see, pure gym, and I don't half go through a journey just to get here, but people are probably wondering why I go to such extremes to go to the gym, because there is a couple near mine, but I'd rather be in the centre of town when I leave the gym at 8, because then the traffic, I'll be sat in the traffic as opposed to trying to get through into the traffic, because trust me, it's worse getting into town than it is being in town and getting across it, because I don't work far, I work, because basically where I work, I can just drive around the corner from work, down the hill, down to what's called the quayside, and I just walk up there, as opposed to paying for parking in the middle of town. So yeah, I'm not actually far from work, and it's also quite quiet down there, once I get there. Right, talk to you after. Right, chest and hamstrings, done. Cardio, done. To work! The way it works out is I usually do 7:30 is my post-workout. Now you want to wait a few hours after you've had any types of sugars or carbs during the TKD sort of phase to have any like fats. So what I tend to do is I do 7:30 is when I have the shake and whatever I have with it. Then 11:30 I tend to have a meal, and then 3:30, and then 7:30 again. Like 7:30 at night when I get home. So those are the times that I usually do it at. Like I say, each meal's usually around, I think actually the crustless quiche and coleslaw is actually about 400, but still, it usually adds up to about 2,000, 2,100 around those mark. Maximum of 2,200, but it averages out over the week at about 2,100. Oh, sorry about that, the camera died, and then so I couldn't film anything at work, and then I got home, made dinner, did start filming cooking it, and then realised the camera was still out of battery. So we've got ketogenic fried chicken with coleslaw. It's probably about, did actually use the app to measure it, it's 500 and something calories, can't remember. We had 2 chicken thighs, covered in almond flour and some random seasoning, and then some cabbage, teeny bit of carrot, fair bit of mayo and some cheese. I've just fed the dogs, so I guess the next time you'll see me I'll be setting up my pre-workout stuff. Most of you will have seen in the first video in this playlist, so you can just skip it if you want. L-carnitine, beta-alanine. Right, and tomorrow's flavours are blueberry cheesecake again, and one of my new favourites, which is golden syrup. They're in no particular order. I normally just sort of pick one up and drink it in the morning, and then the other one I have, well, the one I put in my bag for later. Cherry limeade BCAAs. Fish oil multivitamin, fish oil glucosamine. Right, so just a case of packing. Leave them to it. This is a case of packing the gym bag now, and got to sleep, and I'll be waking up at 5 in the morning, which is approximately 5.5 hours away. So, I'm going to drive to work.